Hello, beautiful soul tribe. What's good? How's the day? How's the evening? Today is August 4th, 2019, 12:24 my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. Break it down for you because I don't know what it is, boo. All right. So, I hope everyone is doing very nice, very well. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to put some incense away. And you know what's so funny is that after all the videos that I've seen, who would have thought I'd also be this type of woman too? You know what I mean? Like, I gotta cleanse before I talk to you. Anyway, I was thinking about a couple of things. I just wanted to kind of touch base. Number one, how's everybody feeling? Because the last time I spoke with you guys, I put out a certain challenge, a challenge about mindful eating. And how does everybody feel about that challenge that I put out there? What have you noticed about yourself? Did you give yourself the time? Did you enjoy your meal? Did you feel the nutrients going within your body? Did you see it? Did you see it? Number two. I know, TMI, I know. But realtalk.com, that's how you know you've done very well. That is also part of your self-love. So, I just wanted to say thank you for at least taking on the challenge if you decided to do so. If you didn't, don't worry about it. It was just something that I put it out there. If you feel inclined to want to do so later, please do so because it's really fun, it's cool, and at the same time, it kind of gives you a little bit of that pause. A pause that is definitely needed. So, that is one reason why I came on here, but another reason why I came on here was because I was getting a little bit of a message. Not a little bit, but a lot of bit of a message. Hold on, give me a second. And the message was, trust the process. Trust the process. How many times I've heard that. I realize, at least in my life, and please let me know if you're feeling this in your life too, where you are getting so many signs from the universe, from Gaia, from God, from divine source, whomever you might want to call this spiritual being, this thing that is manifesting you, that is putting you forth, that's giving you breath and energy each and every day. You are getting this notion that for some reason, through all the craziness, all is well. Trust the process. It's motherfucking hard to hear that. It is very hard to hear that because that also might depend on what your reality is. And I know for me, my reality, and I love Abraham Hicks every time for reminding myself, choose the reality you really want to be a part of, be in. Don't choose the reality of what is, And that was a bit hard for me because I was really focusing on what is and what was happening around me. It's so hard for you not to see what is happening around you. So anyway, trusting the process. How's everybody feeling about that? Is that happening for you? How is that happening for you? And what are the ways that you are taking it upon yourself to really surrender and trust the process? Are you trusting the process in love? I know I am. Trust me. There's part of me that feels like I'm manifesting what I do want in my life, but I have to trust in that it will come the way it should. Maybe not the way we want it to, but it will come the way it should. Your intentions are pure, especially if your intentions are pure. Especially if your intentions are pure. Are you trusting the process in love? Are you trusting the process in your career? Are you standing in your truth? Are you finding your purpose? Are you living your purpose? If you haven't, why aren't you? I'm not trying to be rude. Real talk, as I am, the Sisters Natural, I'm here for you, but I want to know why you're not. And, And it's not to say that I'm not. I know I am. This is a part of the purpose. Do not be afraid of whatever your purpose is, whatever it looks like for you. You have that. It is yours to do. And there is no judgment. There is no judgment, only because in the end, it's what you chose. It's what you chose. And there's nothing wrong with that. Lessons need to be learned. Learn the lesson that is a part of the purpose so that you can ascend, so you can move on, so you can gain clarity. This is a time of clarity. Besides action, it is also time of restoration. For some of us, it's a time of peace. It's a time for us to sit still. Blah. Sorry, y'all. It is a time for us to sit still. You know. But it is also a time for us to really let go of the things that don't serve us any longer. Especially if it's stopping us or preventing us from getting to the purpose. Do not let those things stop you. Find a way to clear that road. Find a way to start tapping back into what is it that I need? How do I need to check in? And speaking of check-in, so a really big thing that I learned today, not so much today, but maybe over the week, I learned about checking in. And because I needed to hear that, I needed to have somebody to tell me to check in with myself, because I go through a lot of things that I don't check in on. And I think you might do that same thing too, where you will also check in on other people instead of checking in on yourself, or you may not check in on yourself as much as you know you should. And a lot of things around you might start to falter. So I was taught to spend at least 30 minutes within the week that I can set aside some time where I can ask myself, what is it that I need for myself right now to get that need met? What can I do for myself right now that can get that need met? Because ultimately we all have needs. We all have wants and we have needs. And a lot of the times we may not know what's more important for us at the time. And depending on what we end up feeding, hey, your outcome will be XYZ over here on the want, or XYZ over here on the need. And, you know, regardless, you're going to have no choice but to be satisfied with it for a hot minute until you could do something else to either change that or add to that. You know, I'm not trying to rant too hard, but also trying to get a point. So, spending some time. What can I do for myself this week that can get that need met? Whatever that need is for yourself deep down inside. You have a need that maybe you feel like you possibly can't get from someone, some place, something. If you can get it from yourself somehow, if you can find a way to cultivate, to create, which is a good time for us right now to be creative. If you can find that way to do that for yourself, do it. Because it will just get you one more step closer to your goal, to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Even if you may not have had something that you felt like you needed to achieve right now, hey, you never know. You might take this message, it might marinate for a hot minute. You might start thinking about, hey, maybe this is something I might want to do. I might take what Cynthia said and say, fuck it, let's try it. Try it. We have needs and we have wants. And I'm not talking about lower vibrational needs. I'm talking about other needs that we have not been touching, that we haven't been watering, we haven't been nurturing, we haven't been nourishing, we haven't been feeding it. The roots could possibly be on the rotten side. This is the time. This is the time. So maybe this is a little bit of another challenge I'm giving you. I want you to spend some time with yourself. I want you to fuck trying. We don't try here. I need you to carve out 30 minutes in your week. It's a week. Do you know how much time goes by in a week? A lot of time. So you can find 30 minutes. 30 minutes for yourself. Delve deep. Or maybe it's not so deep. Maybe it's actually sitting right at the surface, waiting for you to claim, waiting for you to finally see, hey, I'm in need. I've been in need. I'm needed. Give the attention to that. Give the attention to that so that you can ascend. So that you can feel not just better about yourself, but you can do better for yourself. Because this is a part of self-love that we are possibly not giving too much of ourselves at this current moment. We're in a state of chaos. As much as I don't want to always think about that, we are. We don't give ourselves this time. I'm asking you to give yourself this time. Because I'm giving myself this time. To check in. Okay. So, with that said, I wish you good night, or good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you might see this. Comment below in the comment section if you have something that you feel like you want to check in now, or you've been wanting to check in about, or how did this feel when you did check in? Did you let anybody know? Was there somebody close by? Or does somebody around you been checking in? Or have you been checking in with someone that you knew you needed to check in with? I know, right? Whatever it is, take the time, take the moment. This is the time we have while we're here to do the best that we can. Other than that, namaste, bae. Until next time. Peace out, guys.